Hello guys, so we'll be solving engineering math 2 April May 2023. So we're going to solve all the questions from the past paper, 1 to 8 questions. So the first question says evaluate from the first principle. You've been given this equation. You have y is equals to 12x squared plus 4x. Differentiate from the first principle. So for us to differentiate this equation from the first principle, as we all know that we just have to use the formula. So we have dy dx is equals to the lim as h approaches 0, where the f of x plus h in bracket minus the f of x over h. If you followed me and you watched the previous videos I sent, I was actually explaining how to differentiate from the first principle, and I cited a lot of examples that you can follow. So if you don't know how to differentiate using the first principle, you can watch the previous videos, the one I sent. At least you're going to have an idea. So for those guys actually who followed and know how to differentiate from the first principle, together with you guys who don't know how to differentiate using the first principle, I'll be explaining still. Next step, what do? We start now substituting. Where there is x here, we'll be putting this one, our x plus h. Where there is x, we'll be substituting with x plus h into this equation. So we get the equation the way it is. So we have dy dx. I will not be rewriting the dy dx throughout. I'll just be including the lim. So dy dx equals to the lim as h approaches 0. So where there is x into our equation, we'll be substituting with the x plus h. So we're going to have our 12 here. We open the bracket. So where there is x, we substitute with x plus h. So it will be x plus h squared. Don't forget the square. Plus 4. Where there is x, we do what? We put x plus h. Minus now, since it is minus the f of x, the f of x, this one, it is the function of x. So the function of x being given is this one. So this one, it is the equation of y, or it is the function of the f of x. So y here, you have your y here can be equals to the f of x. So the f of x can be the function of y. The f of x can be the equation of y. The equation of y can be the function of x. So we substitute. Where there is the f of x, they're just telling us to say substitute the equation being given. So the equation being given here, it is what? 12x squared plus 4x. So that's what we're going to substitute here. Open bracket. Don't forget to open the bracket. Open the bracket, then add the same equation, which is 12x squared plus 4x. You close. So this is the equation that we are having. Then don't forget to do what? To put your denominator, which is h. So you have something like this. Once you reach this stage, you proceed. The next stage, what do? We try by all means to expand. Okay, so you have your lim as h approaches 0. You have your 12 here, open bracket. What is x plus h squared? So meaning they're telling us to say multiply x plus h how many times? 2 times. So here we can multiply x times h 2 times. So here I'll show you this time around. I'm going to show you how to multiply x times h 2 times. So you have your x plus h 1, x plus h 2. So this is x plus h, which is x plus h squared. This is what it means. So to be x times x, that's x squared. X times x, it is x squared. X times positive h, that's positive xh. What is positive h times x? That's positive xh. What is positive h times positive h? That's positive h squared. So you have something like this. You have something like this. Yeah. So it will be x squared. You relate it the way it is because there's nothing you can do with it. Then what is x plus h plus x plus h? X plus, what is x xh plus xh? That's it. You have your positive here, so it is positive xh plus xh. Remember the coefficient of xh, it is 1. The coefficient of xh, it is 1. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. Then you get the variable, which is xh plus h squared. So you have this. So this, it is the one you're going to do what? To put in brackets here. X squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus, what is 4 times x? That's 4x. 4 times positive h, that's positive 4h. Then negative times 12x squared, you're going to have minus 12x squared. What is negative times positive 4x? You're going to have minus 4x. Okay, you have something like this. Okay, then don't forget your denominator over h. Okay, you have something like this. This is what we are having here. Okay, so next step, what are we going to do? We include our limb. Okay, it's just a long equation. So the limb as h approaches 0. So now you multiply 12, you multiply everything, which is 12, it to be the multiplier of everything in the brackets. So what is 12 by x? By x squared actually. So that's 12x squared. What is 12 times positive 2xh? That's 24. So it will be plus 24xh. What is 12 times positive h squared? That's plus 12h squared. You have multiplied everything in the brackets. Then you just get the way this is. So you have plus 4x plus 4h minus 12x squared minus 4x. You have something like this. This is your equation. Okay, then over, don't forget your common denominator h, your denominator, sorry, h. So you have this one, h. Okay, so we go back. The limb as h approaches 0, so you can put like terms together. Okay, so that's the next step. Remember, this is 7 marks. You can put the like terms together. So you have your 12x squared minus 12x squared. So you have this one and this one. You come to the next step, plus 24xh plus 12h squared plus 4x. I'm just rewriting plus 4x. Now the 4x, it has a like term, which is negative 4x minus 4x. You have something like this. Then what are we remaining with? It is this one, the positive 4h. So you can write positive 4h h. You have this. Okay, so meaning all the numbers actually have been cutted. So you have something like this. Don't forget your common denominator, so it will be over h. Yeah, you have something like this, over h, something like this. Okay, over h. Wow, this equation is too long. Okay, so once you reach this stage, what is 12x minus 12x? That's 0. So this one you can cancel. Again, you have something like this. What is positive 4x minus 4x? This is the same as what is 4x minus 4x? That's 0. Even this one goes. So meaning you're going to remain with, now the equation, now it will be short. So you have something like this. So you have your lim as h approaches 0. So your equation, you're going to remain with the 24xh. It will remain. So you're going to have you're going to have your 24 xh plus 12h squared plus this 4 here, 4h plus 4h over plus 4h over what? Over h. You have this. Okay, so this is a simplified equation. Okay, then we continue. Okay, you have something like this. Okay, so we continue. So okay, so it will be the lim as h approaches 0. So we have the 24xh, we have our 24xh plus 12h squared plus 4h over h. I'm just rewriting the same equation so that at least on the next page. Yeah, so we have our lim as h approaches 0. So this is the equation that we're having. So what next? What can we do when we reach this stage? You factorize. So factorization is supposed to come in. So what is common here? You have your 24x h, you have your 12 h squared, and you have your 4h. You have your 4h here. So first thing you should observe, h is common throughout. You have your h here, your h here, and your h here. So h is common. What else? You have your 4. 4 into 12 goes how many times? 3 times, meaning 4 is common. 4 into 24 goes how many times? 6 times, meaning 4 it's common. So you can factor out 4 and the h. So meaning it will be 4h, which is common here. You can't factor out x because x in 12h squared it's not there. Even if 4h it's not there. So the only thing which is common here, it is what? 4h. Then open bracket. So h into h goes, you're going to remain with 24x. 4 into 24x, that is 6x. Okay, plus, don't forget your plus here. H into h squared, here there are 2 h's. So when you remove 1, you're going to remain with 1h. Then 4 into 12, that's 3. So we're going to remain with the 3h. Then 4h into 4h, meaning 4h into 4h, that's 1. So it will be plus 1 here. 4h into 4h goes how many times? 1 times. That's same as in, what is 4 into 4? That's 1. 2 into 2, that's 1. You close your bracket over h. Don't forget your h. When you reach this stage, go to the next step. So don't forget the lim as h approaches 0. Okay, so h and h cancels each other. Then we go back again. Since h and h goes, then we remain with the 4. 4 to multiply everything in the brackets again. So it will be 4 times 6x, that's 24x. 4 times 3h, that's plus 12h. 4 times 1, that's plus 4. You have something like this here. You have your lim as h approaches what? 0. So where there is h, you substitute with what? With 0. So you bring back your dy dx here is equals to 24x plus, remember, just substituting where there is h, because the limit says that as h does what? Approaches 0. Okay, so it will be 24x plus 12, open bracket, where there is h you substitute with is 0 plus 4. So meaning your dy dx final, your final answer, dy dx is equals to 24x, what is it? 12 times 0, that's 0. So plus 4, that's 4. Plus 4. So this one becomes your final answer. 7 marks in brackets. That's 7 marks for you. 7 marks for you. You have it. So this is the final answer here. Okay. 24x plus 4. Or if you want, you can go further. You factor out which one is common. That's 4. You have something. Others, they can even do it like you have dy dx is equals to, which one is common here? It is 4, open bracket. 4 into 24. That's 6x plus 1. You can have something like this. It's okay. It's okay. They'll still give you a mark. Okay. So this is the first question. For the second question, I will be solving because it's just direct and simple. So this is the first question in Engineering Mathematics 2, April, May 2023. Okay, we go to the next question. So the next question says, evaluate, that's B1. B1, evaluate the following limits